Oh, ooh, Lord Jesus, I didn't drop my phone. All right, y'all. Next topic. D.L. Hughley was recently on Vlad television, and on the interview, he talked about how his home was appraised $115,000 less than the market value due to it being black family photos in the home. He said that he was told by his realtor to remove all photos from his residence. He also said that now the area that he did sell the home at is now like this prominent area, but at the time it was like a new development, and he got like the biggest lot, like he had the most luxurious home, and his realtor told him to remove all the photos because he didn't want any like biases, and he just tried to make it like as a general, you want to make the people that are looking into the home more comfortable and feel as though it's theirs. So they were saying like family photos, but when it got appraised, he was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not removing my photos. Fuck it. When it got appraised, he said it was appraised for like a low number. And he said he asked why. And he said he was told because the appraiser said, yeah, because it was like black people living in the house, and that people get uncomfortable with like being previous owners to black people. And so he ended up going to, I forgot, was it like the bank? And it's basically like a fair market value where it's like literally like your house has to be at least be a certain amount. And that's what he sold it for. Like his house was sold for like what was the minimum for that area, which was $115,000 more than what he was appraised for. And it was literally only because of the family photos being in his home. So what do you think about that?
Yep. I think that's ridiculous. I think that's absolutely ridiculous, but I can definitely see how that has happened. It's not anything new. It's not anything shocking or surprising that it would be appraised for the amount of money it was based off of the individual that lived there. It's stupid, you know what I'm saying? And they think that black people are dumb and they have no other options, but I'm glad that he did go to the bank. It sucks that he had to go that route and had to go to the bank and get it at, the actual value versus getting, a little extra money, especially because this is something that he stayed in, probably did some remodeling on a house. I'm sure it was a beautiful home. But I feel like he should have followed directions because there are procedures and policies to everything. And I feel like he should have just removed those photos. He probably just didn't have time to remove the photos, but I feel like he should have because I definitely feel like he would have gotten a larger amount of money than just the actual value that it was worth. Also, I think that what was I going to say? I lost my damn track of thought. But, I think it's ridiculous. And hopefully, he learned his lesson from this, which there shouldn't even be a lesson learned from it, But hopefully next time he do plan on selling a home, he go ahead and do what they state, should be done. But also, couldn't he get another appraisal to come up in there after he did, if he wanted to go ahead, remove photos, get somebody else to come up in there, look through the home, and then appraise it at an even higher value? Because I feel like that could have also been, you can get many appraisals done. But I think that he was just I'm done with this shit, just trying to get the money.
Mr. Hughley, for him, real life standing up to that. He's like, no, I'm not going to hide, who I am to appease these white people. Like, I have a beautiful home. I have the best home in my neighborhood. Like, why is it going to turn people off because they are buying from a black family? Like, like, what does that mean? So I respect them for it. I guess next time, child, if you want to get the most bang for your buck, it would be better just take the pictures out. Or you can always, like you said, if you can't get a second opinion, just go to a black appraiser. That's what I definitely just go to black appraisers who won't go in too deep, because I notice a lot of times with others, they worry about the wrong things. Like they are too focused on stuff that don't matter instead of what is most important, which is the fact that this is the biggest lot in the neighborhood. This is the most luxurious home in the neighborhood. So why does it matter that the person that lives here has a darker hue? You know what I'm saying? And I know Mr.
Exactly.
personally, like he's just a super dope guy. You know what I'm saying? And he's real. So I can see him just being like, you know what I'm saying, no, fuck that. Like, you know, so I respect it. But, you know, and I'm sure he wasn't pressed for the money. It was just the principle for it, too. So, yeah.
Yep. I agree.